Hello and welcome to my 30-day writing challenge. A whole week has gone by already. You might have noticed that my lighting is entirely different, and that is because I had roller derby training today and I ended up not filming beforehand, so it's very dark outside now. But I'm still here to give a video. I'm in fact filming 2 videos today because tomorrow I go away to visit some family. I recorded 2 more videos like yesterday. This will cover the period while I am away. I hope I've aligned them up all right, but they should be ready to go while I'm away. And with that, let's move on to day 7. Day 7 is still about characters. Today we're looking at character motivation. Characters are what draw your readers into your stories, but your character motivation is what drives the plot forward. People don't do things without a reason to be doing them. People constantly have motivations for the things that they do, and sometimes those change, and they may not always even be aware of their motivations. The way I see it, a character has what they see as a main objective. In your plot, that could be to defeat the evil, or find their friend, or win a reward. But then a character, the way I see it, also then has a super objective. The things that are their priority without them even realizing it sometimes. And a super objective is present despite all their other objectives. Be something like protecting your family or self-preservation. It's been a while since I've read or watched The Hunger Games, but Katniss is kind of a prime example of this. Throughout the story, she has multiple objectives: to do her training, to win public affection, and there's also what appeared to be her super objective, which is to survive, essentially, or to free the other districts from the capital. But what I see as a super objective, the thing present throughout, and the reason she's trying to survive ultimately, her super objective is to protect her family, or more specifically her sister. Her super objective, whether she realizes it or not, dictates all of her other choices. Sometimes minor objectives, major objectives, and super objectives can interfere with each other, and this is great. It's a great cause for conflict, it's a great cause for tension. You can make objectives overlap. You can make your character choose and sacrifice, and when they're conscious of their objectives, this becomes even more gut-wrenching to read. And not only does a character have an overriding motivation, a character should have a motivation for every single scene that they're in, and this can differ from person to person, otherwise it's just fodder. Characters must have motivations for every single conversation that they engage in, whether it's that they want to persuade someone, or gain information, or win affection or approval. If your character motivations aren't obvious, your reader can be confused. And for some characters this works. If you have a really dubious or mysterious character, your reader being unaware of their motivations drives their interest. They want to find them out. What are they playing at? But you as an author should always know their objectives. You should always know why they're doing something. And your reader must be aware of your protagonist's objectives. You don't want them asking, why are they doing this? It doesn't make sense. Do they want this or this? And it is always better to show, not tell this, as it is with most things in writing. I'm sure you hear that all the time. If your character motivations are lacking, so is your plot. And really considering your character's motivations or objectives also helps you get to know your character all the better, which really links into what I'll be talking about tomorrow. And that is it for day 7 with me. I hope you enjoyed the first week of my writing challenge, and I hope to see you tomorrow for day 8. Thank you! Now I gotta find my notes.